Hello, Dixon Public Library. You came back. Thanks so much. I hope you're enjoying this series, and we're going to begin our final session by drawing a meerkat. Now we're going to do a meerkat, and the shape of the head is going to be a curved line like that for the back of his head. He's going to look off to the side, so we'll come down, curved line down, and then we're going to curve back. We're not going to connect them because we're going to draw his neck. The neck is going to curve down that way and then down this way. And then we're going to have this guy standing on his legs. So we're just going to curve back down for his back. A little arc there. And before I draw this front area, I'm going to go ahead and put his arm in. And we can do that using the letter L. And then we'll thicken that. And then it's like an oval that will attach for his front paw. And then now we can go down, and this is going to be a curve out for the chest. And then we'll curve in slightly. And then we're going to curve down that way. And we're not going to connect them. We'll just leave it the way it is. I'm going to go ahead and put another arm here. We'll come up like this in the back. And then we'll put another paw like that. Now for his hind leg, we're going to have, it's going to curve down like this. We'll put another curve there. And then we're going to put an oval for his foot. And we'll connect the belly there. And then we'll put another leg on the other side of that. And let's have his tail come out. It's just going to be a nice curved line. Think of it kind of like a rat's tail. Come right back up. Now let's give him a face. For his eye, I'm just going to put a circle like that. And then we'll put an oval around it. Like that. And then we can just shade that in. We'll give him a nose, maybe a couple of whiskers. And then we'll put an oval in the back. And we'll just put part of an ear peeking out from the behind of his head. And then we'll add a couple of lines or dots for the back. And we'll put a jagged line to represent some sand in the background. And we have our meerkat. Here's our meerkat, and I'm going to use yellow to paint this guy. We'll put a little bit of yellow for the foreground. That's the sand in the front. And for the back, I'm going to go with orange. And if you want your paint intense, then you use less water. If you don't want it as intense, then add water. The most important thing is to have fun. Don't worry about it. You can always paint another one if it doesn't turn out the way you like. I'm going to add a little bit of brown to our meerkat. Just a little bit in the back. The first face. And there he is. Now we're going to draw a llama. And for the llama, I'm going to give him an oval for a head. And the neck is going to be kind of like the letter S. It's going to curve down. I'm going to thicken that out. His body is going to be the shape of a rectangle. His back leg is going to curl out and then back down. And then for the front, it's going to curve down and down like that. And the tail is going to come out like that. For his ears, I'm going to just use a curved line, and then we'll come back down this way. I'll do one more. Back down. I'm going to give him some jagged lines for his hair. And then we're going to add a little circle to the front, or you could think of it as the letter C. Just like that. We'll put a line down for the nose. And a curved line for his mouth. And then we're going to come back this way. Use those lines like that to make it look like the wool. Tail's going to come down that way, and we're just going to use letter N and W to make it look like hair. We're going to put a few lines like that as well, and then we're going to continue to use those bumpy lines. We're going to work down this way, thickening up that back leg. We'll draw this leg first for the front, and then for the belly we're just going to curve that out a little bit. And we can draw our back leg here, and one more in the front, and we'll just come down with some hoofs. And you'll notice that I make it a little more narrow towards the leg. And then let's not forget the eye. Just put in a nice oval. You can leave a little bit of white there. I'll just add a little more detail. Here's our llama. And llamas can be all kinds of colors. They can be totally white. They can be brown. They can be partial brown. I'm going to start with orange, and then we'll work a little bit of brown into it. And again, when you paint wet on wet, which is what I'm doing, then the colors will blend in. Add a little more water here to see what happens. Paint a little bit of green, and I'm going to paint the background a little more intense. So that I make the llama stand out a little more. Add some more water. And put a little bit of blue in the background. Watercolor's fun because you can be messy and it's easy to clean up. Just use a little bit of water and maybe a little bit of soap. Okay, I'm going to put some more blue on our llama, just a little bit. And we're all set.
Well, how'd you do? Here's my meerkat. How did yours turn out? Dixon Public Library, thanks so much for joining me on this session of drawing and painting animals. I want to give a special thank you to Kathleen for inviting me to be here. And if you'd like to see some more of my artwork, just go to dango.art. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.